Hello again, we've got another review for an Enya guitar, and this one is the Sonic JT, which is a signature for a guy called Jack Thammarat. And I've just been listening to one of his YouTube videos actually, and the song is called Lucy. It's the first I've heard of Jack Thammarat, and apparently he won some Guitar Idol in 2009. Yeah, he's exceptionally good, obviously, and has had a lot of influences, sort of like, well, you tell from his music, but ranging from Satriani to Vai to Eric Johnson, Bonamassa, I suppose, in there as well. But basically, this is his signature guitar. It's not his, this is mine, but his signature guitar. Okay, so with me checklist, yep, we've got a whole checklist to go through. I'll go through it bit by bit and try and sort of give you the insight onto the guitar before I show you some sounds. So we'll get all this waffle out of the way first. If you want to skip to the sounds, then there'll be what do you call them, chapter markers below as well. So right, build quality and craftsmanship. Yeah, can't really say too much about it because it's in theory going to be the same again and again and again as they print these out in the factory. It's almost 3D printed, isn't it, if it's carbon fibre or moulded? Anyway, but it's one piece, so it's a stable material and one where you could take it into any situation, a dry or humid environment, a hot or cold environment, and your tuning should stay fairly stable. That's one of the perks of these carbon fibre guitars, right? So that aside, it feels good, it feels comfortable, it's the Les Paul design, so the weight and balance of it is pretty good. Obviously a little bit lighter than the Les Paul, so you don't cut the blood off to your main, or cut the main artery off to your leg and then try and stand up with pins and needles. Nope. So it's comfortable, it's fairly lightweight. I guess it's a slightly chambered design as well, with the speaker in there, which is going to add some of the weight into it and keep it pretty well balanced. So there's a lot of design thought gone into this, and it does help it out with that kind of balancing head and body end. So if I leave it like that, it doesn't move anywhere. Move around, jiggle jiggle, starting to go a little bit on the head end, but you know, you don't have to worry about that. So the fretwork is superb. You've got these nice rounded fret edges which are slightly recessed from the edge of the fretboard, so there's no sharp fret edges because they're nicely rounded and you're not really going to feel them at all. So it's comfortable to play in that sense, and it shouldn't, I mean, you don't need to oil the fretboard because it's just basically plastic, right? So there's not going to be any expansion. The frets shouldn't loosen because it's a stable material. The inlays are awesome. I like these. It's quite subtle, but it makes an impact, right? So we've got that Enya Flame. I'm going to call it a flame. Someone can correct me if not. And your JT on the 5th fret. So your 12th fret with your Enya logo and your 5th fret with a JT signature. So the playability of this. Now, does it play well? Well, yes, it plays exceptionally well because it's a material which is not going to move as well. So I can leave it down in my shed, which does get cold because I don't have the heating on all the time. Come back to it and then it's in tune still. So that's fantastic. Excuse the rain on the roof. This is a bad time to record a video, but I don't have any other time to do it, I'm afraid. But I'll try and be as loud as I can. So when you are playing this, I've got a low action anyway. I did have to lower it when it was sent through to me and obviously tune it up, but that may be just a transportation thing. And with this, you have a nice flat neck, easily accessible because of that asymmetrical neck design. It's just comfortable for chords, comfortable for that higher sort of fret areas. And I'll show you all that in the demo in a little while. The action out the box, which is on my checklist, it was a little bit high, but that's just for me. So that's one of those things which I like a low action anyway. So I don't mind a little bit of fret buzz and things like that. It happens with guitars, as long as it's not choking out and fretting out on those when you bend a string, so due to the profile. Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. So I like it, it's good. On the little list there's access to higher frets is one of my headings, so I'm going to go into that now. Well, there's the 22nd fret. Unlike the Les Paul where you've got a huge block there to contend with, this is really easy to get to those higher frets. And also with the neck design itself, it's actually really nice because there's almost like a little ledge for you to put your thumb on to get those higher frets and obviously stabilize yourself. Really nice design, Enya, like it. Yeah, well done guys. So that's the playability. We'll go more into the playability when you hear me play it, but that'll do for that now. So tone and sound. So pickup tone we'll go into when we plug it in or switch it on. Basically acoustically. It's quite resonant, it does ring for a long time, but it does give you that plasticky sound because it is a plastic guitar, carbon fibre, plastic, yeah. So you will get that kind of clankiness to it, which is, I find it a little bit annoying. Don't know if you can hear that well enough on the speaker, but I am picking quite hard to try and emphasize it a little bit more, but it does give you that harshness when acoustic. I mean, it's not bad, it's quite loud, so you could sort of sit down with it without the speaker on and play it, which would be absolutely fine. But it seems well balanced. That's the nice thing about it. Everything that you play, just it comes to life. So it's got a good vibe to it rather than it being a horrible plasticky sound. So that's pretty cool. Now if I turn it on, so to turn it on you just press and hold that main switch there. There we go. So that's just using the main speaker, so I've got the volume up full even. So it's not blow your head off loud. That I would say is for practice, and we'll look more into that as we go through. Now the pickup tones themselves, you've got a ceramic pickup in the bridge and the Alnico V, I think it is, or 5 in the neck. It seems pretty good. You know, the other Sonic, when I plug it in, I don't get much from it. It's a good guitar, really good guitar, but these sort of make it feel like more of a real guitar, if that makes any sense. It seems strange saying that, but I like this. It sounds cool. So. Anyway, there you go. So I'll do more with that in a second. I'm not going to go through too much of that. So the features and hardware, we've already been a little bit through that, but I'll go through it again. You've got your Tune-O-Matic bridge. You've got your ceramic in the bridge. Your Alnico 5 or V in the neck. You have a push-pull tone knob, which brings in or splits that neck pickup. A 3-way pickup selector is on burping away. And your volume control plus preset button or knob just there. It's 22 frets and 15 watt built-in speaker, and then obviously the Enya design tuners as well, which seem pretty damn good. It hasn't gone out of tune. They feel nice to tune with. yeah, it's a really good guitar with your kind of offset headstock as well. So really neat. This is just using the built-in amp and effects with the 4 presets, which were programmed, or at least alongside Jack Tharamat. So now we've got it plugged into my Tonex pedal. Going through a Jason Sedite's tone on this one. I can't remember what it is. Jack Victor, I think he said it was. And the wonderful barefaced Activire Reality, which in my honest opinion is the best FR cab, powered cab, that you can get your hands on. It is absolutely superb. But anyway, enough of that. That's not being reviewed in this video. So it's just a clean tone. So it's crisp and clear, right? In the middle. If we try it with the same amp but with gain. So what you're hearing is the sound of that coming through the camera mic, which is just there. With the Wampler Moxie added in. I do particularly like this pickup here, the Alnico V. It sounds great. One of the nice things about the Enya stuff is the gig bag that they come with. It's so good. It's sort of feels almost like the mono ones, which they're just so good quality, and you can't fault it. It's brilliant. Also, it comes with everything that you would possibly need. So your truss rod adjustment, a little bit of a quick start guide. There is the USB charging cable. You don't get the block, but the charging cable that comes with it as well, just to charge it via USB-C. And these things, which I've got these with the last one as well. Not entirely sure what they're for. Might be to put your own strap through if you use those. I don't know. Anyway, maybe someone can tell me. I've never known what they're for because I never use them. So there you go. I should probably look at the bit of paper about it, shouldn't I? But there you go. And also, it comes with the pedal. Now the wireless foot switch. These are really good. They switch seamlessly and instantly. Whoops. Between the 4 sounds that you have on your guitar, and they're easy to match up with your guitar as well. So that's one of those things which I've shown in another video, by the way. But it comes with it, and you are not going to be disappointed. It feels good. It's good quality. The switches are very nice to use. And it's rechargeable as well, once again via USB-C, but it's instant switching is so useful. So my only kind of issue with the guitar is the fact that there isn't a built-in tuner, just a tiny little one, which I'm sure they could put in on the top of the guitar, or some of them have like a pickup tuner just there. There are places where they could put a built-in tuner, and I think that would be a really nice idea. One of those things which I've mentioned before on the previous reviews I've done, but unfortunately it hasn't been kind of addressed. I know they're not really going to listen to me as such, but it is one of my thoughts and one of the ways that they could improve this guitar massively. The shape is good, the feel of it is great, and just the convenience of having that built-in speaker is superb. With all that in mind, and the quality of the pickups that you get when you're going through an amplifier, you know, it's a great guitar for the money, if not slightly overpriced, dare I say. But that's just my opinion, but I don't think you're going to be disappointed, to be honest. So 500 quid roughly is going to get you a great guitar with the convenience of a practice amp built in, and then obviously you can use it as standard guitar or record direct out using your jack socket or as an audio interface with a USB-C direct into your computer. Simple as. There you go. So if you want one, grab one, because they are so useful. 500 quid, yeah, it's pretty good, because what you get everything you need. Simple as. I'll leave that with you and your thought with that. If you did like this, please do give it a thumbs up especially, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I will speak to you all soon on another review. Take care everyone.